Hello Internet, my name is Infland, and today I will be showing you the new level editor update that I was working on in February and March. Basically, this level editor is in beta, so please give me feedback on it if you have the game. I mean, you can also download the demo or whatever and try it out. Anyway, let's start. Also, we have the new menu and stuff, like, new game development, and also we have the hat merchant in the menu. And also, something else is coming. You can access the level editor, just like you did with the old editor. You go from the main menu to the corner of the game, or menu, whatever. Doesn't matter. So we have 5 options, which I will go through each and every one of them. But firstly, I want to show you like how to use the level editor. So basically, I'll click this, and this is basically a tutorial showing you like these, shortcuts. So you can place a block, delete a block, select the hovered block by middle clicking on the block or item. You can also save the level, load the level with S and L. You can also use numbers from 0 to 9 to quick item select. In order to open the item menu, you can press I. In order to open the grid, you can press G. In order to select a category, you can do Control 1 to 3, and you can press Escape to close, just like here. You can also open the Steam Workshop, so you can see like other people's levels, even though... Oh, actually, there's a new level here. And we also have advanced narrative colors. So what is that? So this is all the possible ways to use the narrative text in order to customize it. What do I mean by that? Well, you can customize it by, I don't know, adding a color or something. Or you can align the text, or you can scale it up. Or you can add some cool effects like waves, shaking, wobble, pulse, etc. Let's get to the fun part. This entire level editor is now based on menus. This is a setup menu. So basically, you're going to give your level a name. The thing with this level editor is that you have to give your level name. If you cannot give your level a name, then you cannot even like start up the level editor at all. Also, it says that you have to left click the level name again to confirm name change. Be careful, because if you click the level editor, it switches to the editor instead. So that's why people have been telling me this is a bug. It is a bug. It should be cancelled, but please, when you're changing your name for now, please click the level name button again, so this text will disappear and you can actually click finish afterwards. Here's the level narrative. What this is basically is that it's the text at the top left screen when you're playing a certain level. As I showed before, you can use effects. So this is a cool effect. And I can use wave to do a wave. So if I do this, and if I click the level narrator again, it tells you, the game literally tells you left click level narrator again to confirm narrator change. And I click it, and there it is, it's confirmed. So this is why the text looks like this, and I can actually see the effect of what's happening here. So if I change this to pulse, or something like that, you cannot go back, by the way. It will also do that effect, and you can also use colors like C red. You have to put C red. So yeah. Anyway, we have level music, so you can change level music. Keep in mind that this was also in the old editor. It's just that this is all in one menu now, instead of every feature being its individual button. As you can see, if I hover over to the level name, you can see the old button, like the name button. You can see the text button. You can see the music button. You can see other things, I guess. So the level width and height are basically the sizes of your level. So if I hold left click, you can see visually how the entire level will look like, pretty much. So I'll probably leave it by default. So 32 and 22 blocks, that's the default size of the level, or like the normal size. You can change the default player color. Now, there was no button to change this, but it was possible in the game's code to change it, or by using a red color pickup or a yellow color pickup in order to change the player's color, but you can now use it in the menu. Obviously, there's 5 colors, you can only choose 5. I'll choose the default color. You can also choose level background. I'll show you what that means, but basically that's just the normal background. So the 0 means it's a black background. 1 means there's going to be like basically pulses in the background, and the third one is basically a 3D object in the background. I'll leave it by default so I don't confuse you. Next up, we have level star direction. If I hold left click, you can see the stars are changing direction. But if I press Control while I'm basically hovering over this button or whatever, you can see that the star direction is dynamically changing. That's because the star style is 1. If I press Control again, then it's going backwards. You see, it's dynamically changing the star direction, which is really important to think about. Next, we have the level diamond time. And basically that means I have to beat the level in 100 seconds in order to get a diamond time, you know. And finally, we have block style. So if there's different types of blocks. So you have a default. Okay, basically I'll show you. So if I place blocks, and if you can access the setup again by pressing the setting button. If I put this at 1, you can see the style of blocks has changed. That's because that's a different block style. You cannot for now have 2 different styles. However, you'll be able to have a different background block style. So if I click this I, this is the item menu. You used to just scroll around or press I in order to open this, but now there's a separate button to make this easier to use. And also the categories for, you know, each layer has been moved to the item menu, which makes more sense. Before there were the buttons were over here. I should probably put this play button like over here. But this is still in beta, so yeah, I'm still experimenting stuff. But you can see that you can use 2 different styles of backgrounds. So I can use this kind of background, and then I can use this kind of background, which is kind of cool. It actually makes the level much more cleaner and better. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. Next up, we have the traditional save and load. I do want to change this so you can actually, instead of writing a name for your level, I want to make it so that you can actually find, I want to make a list of levels that you can choose from, but for now you just write a level to load it. In order to find what level you want to load, you open File Explorer, you write here %app data, %, you go and find the colorful creature, and you go to level layer files, and these are all of the names of the files. Remember, my name is called Hello because I did name it Hello, so you remember. So what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to find the same, like a different name. So new style test or yellow tower. Let's open yellow tower because I can. Yellow tower. So it tells me that the level doesn't exist. That's how I know I screwed up the text. But if I write a correct name, it's green and I can press enter when I'm done. So I loaded a different level. This is the different background I was talking about, and this is the Nether text. I'm not sure why it didn't appear back then, but whatever. And I can actually see the level. What I can also do is I can change the width and finish, and it's actually dynamic. It immediately changes the layout basically, and I can expand the level this way. In order to publish the level, the game tells me that I have to complete the level in order to be able to publish it on a Steam Workshop. And the Steam Workshop is basically a place where you upload your levels. There's also different factors. You have to have a door, and you have to have the player, and you also have to beat the diamond time of the level, because then the level would be impossible to get like diamond medal. That's why I added that. So that's about it, I guess. This is the new editor. I will add more cool things, I guess. I hope you guys enjoyed this, because the previous level editor UI was kind of bad. Final thing, you can enable custom splashes, which is also editable in the local files. So you can say this. And like, it's actually instant, so if I save it and I go back, you can see it says the text I wrote. Alright, see ya.